2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. And tonight, it'll be the Philadelphia 76ers going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. For the Cavaliers, they can't have any complaints about the way they've started the new season. They're 4-1 coming into this sixth game and have looked very, very sharp. Well, it was kind of a rough start to his NBA coaching career last year for David Blatt, but he stuck with it. Cavs turned things around, started winning. You heard fewer and fewer complaints about his style. Shaq, what do you think about the job he's doing with the Cavs?
Well, you know, he's successful now, and that's one word comes to mind, winning. He's been winning overseas. He has a lot of championships overseas, but, when you win, Ernie, solves everything.
You know what? Every team goes through ups and downs, but he was very fortunate as well because those trades that they made last year.
It's NBA basketball on 2K Sports. We're glad you could join us on this exciting Friday night matchup. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Well, guys, for the Philadelphia 76ers, they come in off a loss to Milwaukee at the BMO Harris Bradley Center and just couldn't finish strong. They took a 4-point loss in that one.
The offense just struggled mightily in that game. They went stretches where points just became very difficult to come by.
And ironically, their play wasn't that bad. It was just their shot making that went AWOL.
We got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Tony Wroten out there with Thompson. Then there's Carl Landry. Then there's Okafor. And it's Covington in at the three, the small forward. Well, what a season for Kyrie Irving last year. Huge moments for him. 57-point outburst against San Antonio. That was a new franchise record for the Cavs.
I think a lot of it was finally being able to play with other All-Stars, quite honestly, Kevin. But you can't discount the work Irving put into the offseason to be ready for the regular season.
Now here's James. 50 seconds left to play here in the first. Just 5 to shoot. Okafor grabs the miss.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Thompson with it, now defended by Mozgov. They double him with LeBron. Here's Landry, and count it from 19 feet away.
That's how you do it, guys. I mean, he passed his way out of the double team and into an easy basket.
Now here's Irving. He's covered by Wroten. Irving with it. Lets it go from 11. Connects. The jumper drops.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Here's Wroten. Can't hit the free throw line jumper. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. 76ers lead by 2. And LeBron James trying to will his Cavaliers team to its first title.
He sat us down maybe right before the first practice. And
when someone like LeBron talks about what you need to bring to the table, you better bring it.
Yeah, I would think so. You'd be better served to go right along with what he's talking about. Dubbed the new Big Three along with Kyrie. I think if they just keep following LeBron's lead and advice, the sky's the limit.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And, guys, what's your take so far in Philadelphia?
I tell you what, defensively, they have been in tune with one another as intense as I've seen.
Yeah, nice job helping out on the rotations and drives, doing really good work at the defensive end.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, the lengthy duo of Noel and Embiid down low. Then there's Isaiah Cannon. Then there's Grant, and it's Sampson in at the shooting guard position. And Noel kicks to Cannon. Shot is no good. Jefferson with some nice D. Cavaliers trailing. Got a hand on it. Here's Verejao. Here's Thompson. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Thompson's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Cavs. Here's Cannon. He's guarded by Williams. Embiid dishes to Noel. And he converts the layup.
I love the low post attack on that one.
43 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Outside Williams. From the top of the key, he buries it. Williams has got his first basket. The 76ers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Cannon kicks to Noel. Embiid with a screen on Thompson. Pass to Embiid. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. 6 on the shot clock. Sampson, the pass to Noel. Shoots from the baseline. Good D by Thompson. So a tie game here as we finish the first half. We'll see you back here after the break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We're going to break down the first half action for you. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. Their largest deficit of the period was just 4 points. They were right there within shouting distance the entire time. The second quarter was a strong effort for them as they continued to battle, and they were able to close out the half in a good position. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
One advantage has been their stellar rebounding. I mean, they're putting bodies on people.
And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavalier girls. And we welcome you back to more NBA action. Players looking hydrated and plenty of Gatorade to help them get their job done tonight. Down low, it's Love and Mozgov. Filling out the wings, it's Shumpert and LeBron. And it's Irving in at the point guard position. That's the group starting the second half for David Blatt. Well, we know that Mozgov started last season with the Nuggets and then was traded to Cleveland midway through the season.
And what an impact he made on the Cleveland Cavaliers, particularly at the defensive end. His size and his activity really helped the Cavs become outstanding at the defensive end.
Here's Okafor. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And credit to the Cavs for going out and getting Mozgov. I mean, they paid a hefty price giving up the 2 first-rounders. But thus far, he's proved to be worth it. And the Mozgov trade, guys, for the Cavs, I think can be viewed as their big turning point in the season. He completely changed the defense of their team. He was that missing piece of the puzzle.
Shumpert against Thompson. James left side. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, starting the second half nicely there. Love those easy lay-ins to get things going.
And here is Rote. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Thompson dishes to Landry. Back to Thompson. Beyond the arc. No luck. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. They are coming into this having notched to win against the Knicks in their last game.
You're not always going to shoot it as well as they did from three-point range to win that game, but it certainly doesn't hurt. And in that game, boy, did they shoot it lights out from beyond.
Lights out is a real good way to describe it. Just take a peek at the box score. I mean, their percentage from deep was off the charts.
Covington kicks to Okafor. That's good.
The assistant, Robert Covington.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Irving attacking, and the shot is good. Irving's got the lead up to 2 now for the Cavs.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
That's a great point. 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed have come at the rim.
Here's Roten. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Cleveland ahead, up by 2. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. And here's Cleveland. A 2-point game on the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Noel and Embiid patrol the paint together inside. Cannon out there with Tony Roten. And it's Sampson in at the 3 slot. The 11-footer. It's a big high pass and goes in. LeBron's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Cavs.
Yeah, it's got to be concerned with all the missed shots here. And every team goes through cold streaks. You just got to figure out a way to stay productive.
And the best way to do that when you're missing shots is to get to the foul line. Be aggressive, get to the foul line, and knock down some of those freebies, and the tide can turn for you.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Well, over that break, I listened in on Brett Brown's huddle. He told him it's time to fight and take the lead. Let's put ourselves in position to bring it home. Guys, we'll see if they've got what it takes to get it done.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the ring.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside. Good work at the line to stretch that lead out a little bit.
Timeout call for Philadelphia.
And Philadelphia calls time here. They're down by 6. 1:30 left here in the fourth quarter. Cannon, the pass to Sampson. Now here's Roten. There's a screen by Noel. Here's Cannon, covered by Irving. Shot clock at 5. Roten kicks to Cannon. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
And just because you can make it from outside doesn't mean you need to live it.
Not that far out anyway, Greg. I mean, he can work for a better shot than that.
Time definitely not on their side.
They need a very quick bucket, a real quick one.
Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Now here's Roten, covered by Smith. Here's Embiid. Bank shot, no good.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Love comes in for J.R. Smith. And Shumpert in there for Matthew Dellavedova. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Okafor's checked in. Landry comes in for Embiid. Robert Covington's checked in for Jakar Sampson. And it's Thompson in for Cannon.
Well, the comeback hopes are out the window now. I think it's safe to say.
Yeah, it's a done deal. It's wrap time for this group.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's not making that one.
And that's just a little more for these fans to cheer about as they get ready to celebrate a W.
Well, let the party start. The celebration begins, and they're going to let their guys hear it.
From deep three-point range, off target with that shot. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah.
Hi, Kevin. Well, LeBron, after a first half that looked like it could go either way, what was the difference maker down the stretch in this game?
So defensively, we stepped up. That's what it's all about with our team. We know if we get stops, we get a better opportunity to get a win and execute offensively.
LeBron, thank you. Kevin, back to you.
Doris, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Now we send you to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, who's
the 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James. He was the engine that drove this team the whole night, and his teammates had no problem harnessing the power of that motor.
He shot over 50% from the field in the game, a testament to how hard he worked to always find the best look possible. He was in constant motion. He found those gaps in the D and made the most of his open looks.
We all know, anytime you got the...
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game.
Super. Huge. I can't lie, you get money, they started hating. I woke up in a new Bugatti. I woke up in a new Bugatti.
It's the
Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And on tap tonight, it's the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Indiana Pacers. For Indiana, they're in the midst of a 3-game losing streak, hoping to break out with a win tonight. We'll see if they can shake off the cobwebs. And you hear Kyrie Irving's name, and you think of a playmaking point guard. But he is as deadly a shooter, Kenny, as anyone in the league from time to time.
I mean, the guy won a three-point contest, so no surprise there. You know, he's averaged, 2 to 3 three-pointer shots made in the last couple of seasons. Now he's quick to get off his shot off the dribble, which is different from most three-point shooters. That's why some people don't really recognize him as a three-point shooter.
And not only that, Kenny, because he's so fast, you got to respect his drive and give him the space. As soon as you do that, yak him.
Thanks for joining us. Let's go courtside to Kevin Harlan.
That's the sound of that, Ernie. Yak him.
That's what I hear.
Yak him.
That's what I hear when I shoot.
Cavaliers have an Eastern Conference contest on their hands as they prepare to defend their home court here at the Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland. The Pacers will play just this one game on the road before returning back to Indiana. After dropping the first 3 games of the season, they need to turn it around.
And seeing where Indiana is, they've just lacked that one extra piece that could put them over the top this season. They haven't been able to kind of set themselves apart.
You know, you're right. They're not that far from the season for them to do so.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. And so in the game for the Pacers, George Hill out there with Ellis. Then there's Allen. Then it's Paul George. And it's Mahinmi in at the 5 down low.
And guys, the first year for David Blatt, he was second-guessed at every turn. And that happens when you are picked to make the finals, but also when you coach LeBron James.
Now, here is Irving. From past the arc. Kept alive. Here's Love. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Love's got his second basket. To the inside, Allen, and he dunks it down.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
And for Black, Greg, everyone did wonder if he would be the right fit early. As the season wore on and the Cavs got tougher, those questions, Clark, went away.
Yeah, and I think most people forget that he's an iconic coaching legend overseas. I mean, so coaching is coaching. Sure, it's not the NBA, but this guy brought a pedigree and resume that was quite substantial.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Smith comes in for Shumpert. Hill, he's checked in for Indiana. Stuckey comes in for Monte Ellis. And it's Hill. That time the assist by George. Hill's got his first bucket in this one.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
Now, here is Irving. Shot, high post. Hill pulls it in. There's the pick. Off the pick. Can't get it to go.
I'll tell you what, for what's really an elementary shot, he looked a little nervous on that release.
It's a tie game here. And we got a chance to hear from LeBron James about the hard work and preparation he brings into every game. I think you'd have to say the preparation really shows on the court in his play, and rarely does he look surprised out there, caught off guard.
And Kevin, that's really just the mark of a total pro. And I don't think oftentimes the fans appreciate how much goes in terms of preparation. Some guys get it and some guys don't, but he's a perfect example of what proper preparation means in terms of preventing a poor performance.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
And just very aggressive on the offensive side of the ball, attacking the rim in this first quarter. A lot of trips to the free throw line.
Taking full advantage of playing at home, and the fans have really helped them here.
J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Thompson and Verja at the 4 and 5. And it's Williams at the 1 spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. And the rejection by LeBron. Here's Smith. Shot is off. Hill with some nice D. Indiana leading. Stuckey kicks to Hill. Here's the screen. Stuckey drives inside. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Here's Verja. It's rebounded by Indiana. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Yeah, they were in a funk from the field in that game. Credit the defense, though, because even when they got open looks, no rhythm to knock them down.
Hey, guys, hey, every team has a night like that on occasion. It happens. Hey, we call them gong games. You just want to hit the gong, forget about them, and move on.
Smith with a wide open look. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
Stuckey against Smith. Stuckey drives inside. And he gets it to go. Stuckey's got 4 this quarter.
Boy, can he finish in the paint. That's one thing we know he's good at.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's the Pacers. They lead by 4. And we'll be back.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back. For the Pacers, the first quarter was pretty even. Nothing seemed to give way on either side. All right, and that'll do it for us here. We now take you back to the second half of our game. Kevin Harlan ready with the call.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. Pacers leading by 4.
You know, it was a bit of a roller coaster year for Mo Williams. I mean, he had that 50-point breakout game, but then later traded away to the Hornets.
Checking out the group for Frank Vogel to start the second half. Paul George is out there with Allen. Then it's Ellis. Then there's Ian Mahinmi. And it's Hill in at the point. James misses. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That one on Love. And, of course, Mo Williams, Clark, shipped to the Hornets for their playoff push and helped out there.
I thought overall, Kevin, Mo had a really strong year given his age. Probably his most productive season since his early 20s.
You know, and Paul George played the first few years of his career in the NBA with 24 on his back. And as you can see, he now goes with 13 after making the switch prior to last year.
Ellis against Shumpert. Shot clock at 6. Here's Mozgov. Soft touch off the glass.
A really good way to get your first points of the half with a rugged play on the backboard.
And with Paul George going with the number 13 now, as you can see, helps with his nickname, PG-13.
Yeah, that's a good nickname, a nice fit. Young Tracy, as he likes to go by on Twitter, he said himself that it was about embracing his stature and stardom in the league. Nice way to do it.
Here's Irving, and that's going to be a treble. Jefferson's checked in for Cleveland. The Pacers also with a sub. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for George Hill. Indiana leading by 5. Here is Miles. Ellis with a screen on Jefferson. Kyrie Irving grabs the miss. Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Shoots from 12. Works a big high bounce and goes in.
I like the way they're working the ball inside, because when you do that, you get higher percentage shots, and typically good things happen.
Ellis against Irving. The Pacers have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. And that one misses. That one misses. For the tie. He got it just in time. What a shot!
Much in the clutch to finish the quarter. That trade ties it up as we approach the 4th.
And thanks for joining us again as the 4th quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. Here's James. Time now for an injury report. Now for an update on Anderson Varejão's injury. Let's go to Doris.
Thanks, Kevin. I just talked with Cleveland's head athletic trainer. Unfortunately, guys, he said it doesn't look good. The season is young, but that is tough news to get at any point in the year. We'll see how well the team comes together in his absence. Kevin?
Thanks, Doris. Guys, the only thing you can wish for is that the prognosis isn't quite as bad as they're making it out to be.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Was really hoping for better news than that, but that does not sound encouraging.
It sure doesn't. I mean, that's a really hard blow there.
LeBron in love with the talented pair at the forward position. Matthew Dellavedova is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Thompson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Kevin, I was able to hear the advice Frank Vogel gave to his team during that last break. He told them the game is right there for the taking, fellas, but we've got to be first. First to loose balls, first to the rim. We have to give our all right here. Kevin, now's the time.
And the Pacers call time here. They're losing by 1. 1:32 left to play here in the 4th. Mozgov, he's checked in for Cleveland. Mon Shumpert has come in from Matthew Dellavedova. Indiana also making some changes. Mahimi comes in for Hill, and Georgia subbed in for C.J. Miles. Allen dishes to Hill. Nobody near George. Offline with his 3. Cavaliers leading. James outside. Outside Irving. Again, the Cavaliers score.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Outside, George. The pass to Hill. There's the screen. Kicks to Allen. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
Yeah, I agree with you there, but at least they did get the clock stopped. That is the one saving grace of that situation.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. This is a huge possession.
And this is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure.
Outside Irving. tries from the block. And no good. Trying to use the glass. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside, George. Hill has the open look. Indiana again missing. When they foul intentionally, they're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
Gets the first, and that can put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
And the perfect time to be perfect at the line. Only a 3 can tie it now.
And the Pacers call time here. They're down by 3. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Ellis, the pass to Mahimi. On deep. So it's a narrow win for the Cavaliers, pulling it out. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as Clark, they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
Yep, and it might not be the way a coach would have drawn it up or wanted it to end, but these fans loved it.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, I'm here with Kevin Love, and Kevin, a very big effort to come away with this game. What does it mean to the resiliency of this team to pull out a win like this?
We're just giving ourselves a chance to win. So, I mean, we're really just grinding it out as much as we possibly can, and we're getting better every day. So, we're happy we got this win. I got to give it all to my teammates and my coaches.
Hard work pays off, Kevin. Great job. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And standing by for the postgame show, let's head over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Kyrie Irving.
Kyrie, I mean, you know, this dude is a composed, mature leader. Along with all that mental strength, he's got such an incredible feel for the game. He runs the floor, he passes beautifully, and he can shoot from lights out from anywhere on the court.
He accounted for more than half of their points. An amazing output. When there was a bucket they absolutely had to have, he was the guy they went to. Now, that's an awful lot for one player, but he did not let them down.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith,